The Apothecary and the Shadow's Cure. In a small, mist-shrouded village nestled at the edge of a dark forest, there lived a young apothecary named Liam. Liam had inherited his love for herbal remedies from his grandmother, who taught him the wisdom of plants and the art of healing. His shop was a cozy refuge filled with the soothing scents of lavender, sage, and dried herbs. Shelves lined the walls, each carefully arranged with glass jars and bottles filled with potions, powders, and roots for every ailment. Villagers trusted him deeply. His gentle nature and skill with healing herbs had won him their respect and affection. One chilly autumn evening, just as the last light was fading from the sky, Liam was about to close up shop when he heard a gentle knock at the door. It was a strange hour for visitors, especially with the weather turning colder, and Liam paused, wondering who it could be. When he opened the door, a tall figure stood before him, cloaked in dark fabric, almost blending into the night. The figure's face was pale, with deep shadows beneath his eyes that spoke of sleepless nights and silent suffering. "Please, Apothecary," the figure whispered, his voice trembling. "I need your help." Intrigued but cautious, Liam ushered the man into his warm shop. As the stranger stepped into the candlelight, he removed his hood, revealing his weary, haunted eyes. Liam could see that this man had been carrying a heavy burden, one that had worn down his spirit as well as his body. The man spoke in a hoarse voice, barely audible. "I am cursed. A shadow clings to me, draining my strength, my peace, my very joy. I feel it following me, like a weight I can't shake." The apothecary listened intently, a deep sympathy rising in his heart. He had encountered many ailments before, but never a curse like this one. The man explained that this darkness had plagued him for years, growing stronger as it sapped his energy and filled his dreams with dread. "It haunts my every step," he continued, his eyes dark and sorrowful. "I don't know how much longer I can carry it." Determined to help, Liam began his preparations. He sifted through his shelves, selecting herbs known for their calming and protective qualities. "First," he said gently, "we'll work on soothing your spirit." He mixed lavender to calm the mind, chamomile to invite peaceful sleep, and sage to cleanse away negative energies. Pouring the mixture into a small glass vial, he handed it to the man. "Take a few drops of this before you sleep each night," he instructed. "It should give you rest and ease your mind." But even as he gave the man this remedy, Liam sensed that the darkness would not be dispelled by herbs alone. This was a shadow that had settled deep within the man's heart, a curse that could not simply be washed away. Liam knew he needed something more powerful, something mystical. The next evening, as the village slept, Liam ventured into the forest. He moved silently along hidden paths his grandmother had shown him long ago. Deep within the woods, where the trees grew close and the light of the moon barely reached, lay a grove filled with ancient, enchanted plants. In the heart of the grove, he found what he was looking for, a rare plant called moon's breath. Its pale leaves glowed softly in the moonlight, as if holding a piece of the moon itself. It was said to have the power to lift the darkest spirits, to restore light where shadows lingered. With great care, Liam harvested a few leaves, whispering a quiet thanks to the forest for its gift. Back at his shop, he ground the delicate leaves into a fine, silvery powder, mixing it with honey and mint to create a smooth paste. When the man returned the next night, Liam explained what he needed to do. "This is the moon's breath," Liam said, his voice gentle and steady. "When the moon is full, apply this paste over your chest, close your eyes, and imagine the shadow lifting from you. Picture it dissolving in the moonlight, fading away as it releases you." The man listened intently, his eyes reflecting a glimmer of hope he had not felt in years. He thanked Liam, promising to follow his instructions. On the night of the full moon, the man took the paste and spread it over his chest, as Liam had instructed. He lay down on a blanket beneath the open sky, the full moon casting a silver glow across the quiet village. As he closed his eyes, he imagined the shadow rising from within him. In his mind, he saw it emerging like a dark mist, swirling and coiling as it left his body. He focused on the moonlight, its gentle rays illuminating the darkness, and slowly he felt a warmth spreading through his chest, filling the emptiness that the shadow had left behind. A calmness settled over him, deeper than anything he had felt in years. He took a deep breath, feeling his body relax, his mind at ease. For the first time, he felt free from the weight he had been carrying. The shadow was gone, leaving only peace in its place. The next morning, he returned to Liam's apothecary, his face transformed, glowing with gratitude. "Your remedy worked," he said, his voice filled with awe. "The shadow has left me, and I feel as though I have been given a second chance." Liam smiled, relief and satisfaction filling his heart. He knew that true healing wasn't just about herbs and potions, but also about the courage to face one's inner darkness and the hope that light would return. The man left the shop that day with a lightness in his step, his shadow no longer a burden but a gentle companion, following peacefully behind him. Word of Liam's success spread throughout the village, and soon people came from far and wide, seeking the apothecary who could heal even the most mysterious ailments. His story became a legend, and though he never sought fame, he was grateful to know that his work brought light and comfort to those who needed it most. And every month, when the full moon shone brightly, Liam would step outside his shop, looking up at the sky with a quiet gratitude, knowing that sometimes the most powerful cures come from courage, kindness, and the wisdom of ancient, moonlit forests.